Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So today we're going to be talking about some pretty serious news. For the first time on this channel, I feel almost speechless. We have a United States governor, and of course it's California's Gavin Newsom, who has now invoked Article 5 and is calling for a 28th Amendment to essentially eliminate the Second Amendment. Now, he's trying to push other governors to do the same. We're going to be talking about the video that he released, the statements that he made, and what this really means.
Our ability to make a more perfect union is literally written into the Constitution. So today, I'm proposing the 28th Amendment to the United States Constitution to do just that.
This channel is proud to be sponsored by SDI, Sonoran Desert Institute. Have you ever wanted to learn more about gunsmithing, firearms repair, or shooting sports management? Enroll in one of SDI's online programs or courses to take your hobby to the next level. Payment plans and funding options are available, so visit the link below or call 480-999-4767 to learn more. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on here. So earlier today, Gavin Newsom posted a video on Twitter invoking Article 5 and calling for a constitutional convention. Basically, Article 5, he would need 2/3 of all of the states to vote in majority for a new amendment to be placed on our Constitution. In this case, it would be the 28th Amendment. Now, this 28th Amendment basically abolishes the Second Amendment and creates something completely new that allows states the freedom to do just about whatever they want. So let's go ahead and break down his video and exactly what he expects this 28th Amendment to do.
The 28th Amendment permanently enshrines 4 additions to the laws of our land. It raises the minimum age to purchase a firearm from 18 to 21. Because if you can't buy a beer, you shouldn't be able to buy a gun. It mandates universal background checks to prevent truly dangerous people from purchasing a gun that can be used in a crime. It institutes reasonable waiting periods for all gun purchases, and it bans civilians from buying assault rifles.
So you can see right there, what he wants from the 28th Amendment is basically California-style gun control for the entire country, but enshrined in the Constitution, which clearly he doesn't have much respect for. But on top of that, he also says this, which basically gives states leeway to do pretty much whatever they want.
This will guarantee states as well the ability to enact common sense gun safety laws.
So basically what he's saying there is he wants to give the states the ability to pass whatever gun control they want without restriction. As long as they use the term common sense, then it's good to go. And so basically that would wipe out the Second Amendment. But then after that, right after he says everything that he wants to do and he wants to allow the states to be able to pass whatever they want, he has the nerve to say this.
While leaving the Second Amendment intact and respecting America's gun-owning tradition.
So yeah, you heard it right there. The 28th Amendment, with all of its infringements, including the one that allows states to pretty much pass whatever they want, doesn't have an effect on the Second Amendment. As a matter of fact, it respects our nation's traditions. And now I'm starting to wonder if I woke up in a bad episode of The Twilight Zone, because there is no other explanation that I can think of. So the video goes on to show polls and charts and graphs and statistics about how many people are in support of what he's doing, and saying that a vast majority of the country, in some cases well over 80%, would actually support something like this. And so again, this is something that he's going to try and get other states on board with. Now, one thing I want everybody to keep in mind is that there is a reason that we have 27 states right now that are constitutional carry. That is more than half of the country that supports the Constitution and the Second Amendment, right? Now, we know that in other parts of the country, there's just basically big cities, these huge cities that have massive populations. They basically control the politics for the entire state. So it's not necessarily that the entire state is seeing things in this way, but it's just those big population centers that are making all of these changes. And that even goes for California, believe it or not. There's a lot of really good people in California that I think would absolutely not support this. But with 27 states being constitutional carry, and then you need 2/3 of the states to enact Article 5 and then add a new amendment, I don't see it happening, period, ever. Now, the big takeaway here is not that we know this isn't going to go through, because more than half the country has proven that they support the Constitution right now, but it's that we have hit a moment in our history where we have governors who come out now to say that they want to add a new amendment that would affect one of our civil rights, right? One of the rights that's in our Bill of Rights. And so this is extremely important because, to my knowledge, that has never happened. Now, there's been changes to the Constitution for sure, and you can go back and you can look at suffrage, you can look at prohibition, you can look at things like that, right? Things that have been changed over time. But when it comes to those foundational 10 amendments, the first 10 amendments in our Bill of Rights, I don't remember ever seeing a change to those. And that's what we have in Gavin Newsom calling for a 28th Amendment. We have somebody trying to change our fundamental rights. So basically take what is essentially rules for government to follow and turn them into rules for the people to follow. That's really what's at stake here. That's really what's going on, is that you have these governors, and I'm sure there's going to be more that are going to follow him, that would like to change the Bill of Rights to the Bill of Laws. So I wanted to make you guys aware that this is happening. If you guys are interested in checking out the video, I believe it's the first one up on his Twitter page, so you can always check it out there. But I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We'll stay on top of this one. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.